This neither inspired me to make a million or clarified how to do it. Am I missing something? $1 million a year is only $83,333 a month. $1 million a year is only $19,230 a week. $1 million a year is only $2,739 a day. You can do it. Go make it happen. Whatever it takes. Did this dude just learn how to use a calculator and was like,
oh my gosh, it's so simple now.
Congratulations, Brandon. You've learned how to divide numbers. Listen, Brandon. Listen to all the proud fathers you wish you had. Oh, he forgot to mention that it's also only $115 per hour every hour for an entire year. Now go make it happen! I want to interpret this as obvious sarcasm, but then how many titles do you need? You're not a king in medieval times. The LinkedIn
cringefluencer.
Hey, it might be cringe, but he's making $2,739 a day. Honestly, not enough to make me wear that hat. I'm sure this will pee off a certain people, but you don't need a weekend. The concept is barely 100 years old. It's a modern invention. And what you really need is work you don't need a weekend from. You'd be amazed how much faster you get to your goals when you don't go backwards 104 days per year. And contrary to what the mediocre masses will tell you, weekends can also be for work. Are you on your bed trying to relax after the day? Oh, that's what losers do.
The moon and back pile of scientific evidence that necessitates the fact that you need rest as a human being?
You're a loser if you follow that. Look, just from my anecdotal experience, I need to keep the momentum. If I relax for too long, I lose it, and I'm struggling to get back up to speed of being productive. Don't get me wrong, I still relax and have weekends of sort, but it's more like micro weekends spread throughout the entire week rather than an entire day of not doing any work. Screw the wife, it's Christmas jumper day at the office. Ew, I don't want to know if you got laid. I was so gutted I was missing Christmas jumper day, I considered canceling my wife's birthday to attend, that I decided to wear mine a day early. Hey, no judgment. This man is following his dream and his passions, which is just far more insulting to the wife than already threatening to cancel a birthday, you know? Boss. We're returning to the office 5 days a week. Employee. But I can't afford a car and a babysitter. 5 days a week at the office. Non-negotiable. But I was hired as a fully remote employee and I can't afford to buy a car or pay for daycare with my current salary. No, the firm has made its decision. If you want to stay with the company, I'll see you Monday at the office. 5 weeks later. Employee. Here's my 2-week notice. I have found a fully remote job that does not require me to commute. Even though it's a smaller company, they treat me like I deserve to be treated. No, wait, you're our top employee. We can figure something out. Too late. A-hole's son's mother dead. Now buy my business book. Oh God, it's like LinkedIn is just even more of a facade of cringe than social media itself.
A 45-year-old and his wife came to the conclusion that his mother had become a liability for them. They decided to send her away to an old age home. When he, her only child, told her about the decision, she was extremely hurt, but she eventually agreed. She was 73 years old. The day he took his mother to an old age home, he noticed all the people in the old age home already knew his mother and were waving at her and showing her immense respect. After signing the relevant papers, he asked an old nurse how she knew his mother. The nurse replied,
Oh, we all remember her. 45 years ago, she had come to this old age home that also serves as an orphanage. She had decided to adopt a 5-month-old baby who had just lost both his parents. She adopted the boy and decided to give that boy the best life she could.
On hearing this, her son started crying. Realizing his mistake, he begged his mother to come back home with him. His mother did a sick kickflip on a skateboard and refused. She passed away in the next 2
on X, but I thought this would fit. As someone who has never been in my entire life, I have a genuine question. Do people literally not check emails or work at all until January 2nd? Well, in my opinion, checking email or Slack during the holidays is usually considered maintenance, not actual work. Same is true for staying up on industry news, social media, etc. Also think it's a net negative and a huge reason why people burn out. Yeah, I guess I meant, does no one maintain? Because in my head, you can be on vacation, but still check 30 minutes a day or so. Oh, I'm sure that's all it is. That inquiry you sent me isn't going to take up a solid hour of my time eventually as I try and format a proper response to your email and figure out what exactly you're after from me. I mean, this person, props to their company. The company I work for has made it very clear that leave is time away from work and consider logging into any account while on leave an ethics issue. This is the way it should be. Not only is it not expected, but it is actively banned, so no one can even think about expecting you to. Found this in the JD for a job. Some additional details. Office location is here. Work from office. Timings: 9:30 a.m. till work gets over. You don't leave until I say so! You are considering joining a startup. Building anything of value takes time. The majority of our exits happen within the first 2 months of people joining because new joiners are not able to adjust to the high-pace environment. You can expect 10 to 12 hours of work in a day. Oh no, I think you forgot to make this ad enticing. Principal shows off an alumnus. Oh no! I always love seeing the alumni out and doing well. This young lady has her own apartment and is working 3 jobs. I am proud of her. Oh, the detachment. I love the idea of a principal who actually cares about how well their graduate students are doing. Looking at that girl's eyes, you can tell she is not smiling. It's fascinating how many people survive in companies without adding any real value. I am a fruit. It's fascinating how many companies survive on VC money without adding any real value. Oh, I see where the insult is now. People invested into this guy and they've got nothing out of it. Wow, that orange is more ruthless than someone's own mother. I guess we won't be getting a holiday card from this lunatic. If you are an active member of LinkedIn Lunatics, I hope your butthole closes up and you have to eat your own poo through reverse eating. Well, that's gonna have the completely opposite effect of turning people away from this subreddit. Lunatic looking to hire intern for 6 months of unpaid work. So slaves, they want slaves. Hello, hashtag connections. We are looking for Android developer intern. Location, Noida Sector 59. No work from home. That's right, we expect you to commute. Experience, knowledge of Kotlin, Android Studio, and Java. Salary. Duration 3 months or 6 months. After your internship, we will also offer you a job opportunity. Oh, so this is their way to actually employ people as well. Getting some revenue by not having to pay them for the first 6 months of legitimate employment. Humble brag. I spent $12,000 per year on a holiday party. My wife and I hire staff to park cars, hang coats, serve food, tend the bar, and play good music. And we invite all of our friends to come and enjoy. People come who we've raised our children with, who we've stood in the rain to watch a soccer game, who we've witnessed go through a divorce, who we've watched lose spouses, who we've lent money to, and who we've borrowed money from. It's the most beautiful collection of people that you can imagine. Indulging to have all of them in the same place for a single evening is the best money we will ever spend. Some people choose to collect art, others collect cars. We choose to collect friends. They produce the greatest dividends life can offer. Oh, again, I gotta question it. It's just, your guy genuinely just seems to really appreciate friends and family. But again, this is LinkedIn, so it's... is it really genuine, or is it a facade to sell his business as a family, wealthy, successful man that you too can achieve by buying his 3 books? Appreciation is priceless. A boss's thank you can be more rewarding than a pay raise sometimes. Can it? I almost died. Being an entrepreneur is what got me through it. Buckle up, buckaroos. The last 2 weeks have been my worst of 2023. It's been a poopy butthole show. I spent 3 days in hospital with blood poisoning, unable to work for 7 days whilst recovering, got locked out of my own LinkedIn for 5 days. Oh, that's gotta be the worst of them all. Was mugged in London this weekend. Currently have no phone or SIM card. Missed all 17 gym visits I planned to do. Wait, was this guy on like a holiday at the same time? And that was his itinerary. A few years ago, this would have really fricked with my mental health, let me feeling sorry for myself, and knocked me back 10 steps. But not anymore. Poopy smell but your hole, smelly poo poo, gross yum yum eat happens. It does for everyone, every day. The best thing about starting a business and working on yourself is that you develop bulletproof resilience levels. You get up, you go again. Grateful for the journey I've been on this year. I've learned a lot. But folks, remember, this is LinkedIn. Remember, the word genuine does not exist on this platform. It's all about ulterior motive. Oh, hey, guys, idea. This just came to me now. Can we start a poopy stinky that has gone wrong thread below? To normalize things not being perfect 24/7. Share your December disasters below. Come on, engage with me. Engage with my content so I know who won. Oh, look, we found someone who's beautifully calling all this out. Oh, thank you, Alina Varna. You're amazing. If you would like to win LinkedIn, here is your 5-step cheat sheet. 1. Obsess over algorithm. Don't you dare to include any external links in your post, ever, or edit your post, even if there is a mistake. Hashtag everything. Comment all the time. Engage, engage. 2. Try to go viral at all costs. Always be looking for more followers. Their interests are irrelevant. Focus on the number. 3. Bash Google while praising Microsoft. Submit to Microsoft gods that owned LinkedIn. Make sure to tag the companies. Oh, don't worry, you big boy, they're gonna notice you. 4. Pimp out your profile. Include keywords such as influencer, content creator, thought leader, advisor, investor, executive, entrepreneur, etc. It would help if you can throw ex-Microsoft in there. If you used Word, it counts. Oh, and that online class you took from Harvard?
Make it rain.
5. Tell obnoxious stories and ask for thoughts. The crazier the better. Did a dog help you land a job? Did you teach your kid a lesson? Did you hire a pregnant woman? Bonus points for including crying selfie. And it ends. Agree? Haters gonna hate. A hot take. If you hate LinkedIn, you probably hate making money. Seeing a lot of people bash it on here saying, the feed's not the same. Organic growth is dead. All content is clickbait. Never been a better platform for wealth creation for normal folks. Pay them no mind and keep building. And that's it. That's all he had to say. Doesn't need to add anything else. Agree or disagree? Really look at this entire post and question to yourself, what value is it creating here? What's the purpose? Give me your money. Forcing your sick child to learn hacking for internet points. My little man is off school today with a nasty cough, so rather than have him sat playing Minecraft or watching TV all day, I have set him on a path of learning. He is working his way through Try Hack Me Introduction to Cybersecurity path and loving it. Rick and I may have a budding penetration tester on my head. That's the title? Penetration tester? Not bad for a 10-year-old. Y'all need to change the job title. 9 things I'll teach my sons before they turn 18. Pornography is evil. Physical strength equals overall strength. Hard is good. Good is hard. Already reading that this person was treated harshly as a child themselves and is now just projecting it onto their own kid. Start things. Passivity kills. Find and keep a brotherhood. Seek wisdom. No price is too high. Okay, that's not too bad. You don't learn wisdom, you develop wisdom. You learn intellect, you learn intelligence. How to call a girl and ask her on a date. To know and leverage their strengths. So you want a bangmate who doesn't have a career. She's just so much better at washing socks than me. Everything is earned. Earn it. I'll teach them more. But this is a start. Okay, I give this post a 3 out of 10. There was some good advice, but most of it veiled behind just own insecurities and... Looky here, we got homework. He's given us homework on his post. Fill in the blank. 18-year-old men need to know how to break free from the ideas enforced to them as a child that their only value in this world is based on how much women pay attention to them and how much money they make. Oh, my comment got deleted. Anniversary post from hell. Find yourself a Laura, 40 weeks pregnant and sick, working full-time to provide, while I make $0 as a young entrepreneur. Fast forward, pregnant with our second, taking care of our first, all while I battle a deep depression and self-attempts. I wouldn't be where I am, I wouldn't be who I am without her. She's strong, infinitely patient, and a personification of kindness. Oh, and she's hot, like, what? Happy anniversary, sweet baby child. Mate, you can't can't describe your partner as hot and then also a sweet baby child so close together that you see how that paints a certain picture. Ex-manager, fired for incompetence, celebrates the promotion of their former employee. Congratulations on your promotion. It took a while for some to see your potential, and remember, I had to convince a few people to put their unhelpful negativity to one side and give you the opportunity to settle in and develop. But I knew, even at interview, that you'd be amazing. My track record with hiring young talents while at Bread speaks for itself, and your success is another testament to that. Oh my god, that guy is just advertising. He's trying to promote himself. Wow, this is one of the more cringy and most insecure things I've ever seen. Let me throw some dirt on your accomplishment while simultaneously patting myself on the back for your success and hard work. You're welcome. This is not the flex this person thinks it is. The best flex is staying the frick off social media and just doing your job. How does one reach this level of delusion? A client emailed me saying, I was fired today. I replied saying, you weren't fired, you were promoted to entrepreneur. Now we can focus on helping her grow her business full time. Congratulate Deb Curtis on her promotion to entrepreneur. You literally look like a parody when you pose like that for this quote. You're not homeless, you just get to travel wherever you want. How you really get ahead in the workplace. Oh, no way. Really? There's gotta be something ethically wrong about this. Morally, maybe. I don't know which word I'm using here. Flirting can indeed be challenging if you're not naturally inclined towards it, but learning the art of flirting will take some time. It might be difficult to know what to say or how to make a good first impression, especially when trying to flirt with a male. Consider these 7 things to avoid when flirting with a guy. Okay, I got curious again and looked up the link. We gotta know, okay? We gotta find out if this person knows us men. Okay, 1, make no mockery of him. Fair enough. 2, don't become too emotional too soon. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't boast about other people who like you. Okay, there are so many female-led rom-coms that I feel like need to read this. 4, don't avoid making eye contact. The eyes are the window to the soul.
Look at me.
What?
Look at my eyes, boy.
Okay, why?
I must let you know that I am attracted to you, so look at me.
Okay. 7, show him consideration and respect. Ew, no, gross. Lunatic saddens to find himself here. So the post was titled, I'm legit getting secondhand embarrassment from this post. It's worse than rent a girlfriend.
I never imagined I would actually share something like this. Because I tend to ignore every kind of negative thing in my life. I like to just focus on good vibes as much as possible. But the fact is, this stuff happens. Hate fills the void of the internet, while mostly harmless.
Right, so you can laugh at yourself.
It was stuff that was said about me! There are pages of it out there. And so I have 2 points in this post. 1, it's not always easy being yourself out loud. I'd love to lie and say being authentic is easy peasy, but there's still bumps in the road. Of course, I try my best to just have good vibes and not have a care in the world. But I do care! I'm a friggin' people pleaser! 2, be kind. It's okay to laugh at some of these comments. I laugh! It's even totally okay to think these things. I can be negative just as easy as anyone.
Okay, so you can laugh at this then. You don't find it a big deal, how people are just kind of pointing out the audacity of how LinkedIn is as an environment. That's good. You know, that's...
But keep those mean comments to yourself, even if that person isn't tagged or you think they'll never see your mean comment. Even in the DMs, just don't degrade other people. It's not nice.
Again, and we're back to them clearly being upset by this. And look, that's fine. If you're being called out and, laughed at on the internet, it's fine to say, hey, this hurts to see. But it's another when you keep them just going back and forth between you not caring and then clearly caring. But I am going to give massive props to them for not giving us homework in the comments. Just signing off with a cheers. Thank you so much. It's a breath of fresh air. Yesterday, I just hired our first full-time inside sales rep for $6 an hour. Oh boy, let's hear them justify this as if they're in court. He'll be the first sales rep for the company and is ready to fully shake up the sales process, streamlining customer interactions, enhancing lead generation, optimizing CRM systems, and more. Yeah, he's that sharp. Finding proactive talents like him changes the growth of any business. Now, he doesn't come cheap. You see, you are paying him cheap. We're paying him well above above the average in his home country, which is the Philippines. Oh, okay, so you're taking advantage of poorer countries' economy. Wow. Do you see how this does not at all really defend yourself? Nice. Now, to be exact, it's a premium rate, but at $6 to $10 an hour, the value is unbeatable. Why? He's got over 10 years of sales experience, and you think he's worth $6 an hour. No accent, no communication barriers, just pure skill. He's been in the trenches, knows the ins and outs of sales in America, and he's not just here to sell. He's our future team builder, the guy who'll train our next wave of sales stars, and the brain behind refining our sales engine to be more efficient than ever. Incredible. Someone who clearly seems like he should be worth the six figures is being treated like this. I'm taking advantage of poor economic conditions of another country to severely underpay and exploit foreign workers while at the same time moving job opportunities offshore so I can do it legally, and I'm really proud of it. In the US, this D-bag is literally breaking the law. Who would you rather date? A. Attractive American girl. Costs $500 per date. Sleepy father who has no control over her. B. Very, very attractive China girl. Alright, okay. Costs only $100 per date. Crazy psychotic father who can appear anytime and chop your duck off. What has this got to do with business? Ooh, but I gotta cover his spine for coming across as a misogynist. Note, if you're a girl reading this, replace girl with boy and replace psychotic father with a mother. Yeah. Tag the CEO so that he becomes aware of me. If there's one thing I want for my birthday this year, it's to connect with Cisco's CEO on LinkedIn. Social media is truly one of the most underutilized tools to provide value for the networking community, and I would love if he joined us along the way. Tag Chuck Robbins in the comments to see if we can make it happen. LinkedIn, do your thing. Once again, we're back to a post where they are making people that are following them, who are their like co-workers and friends, to do work for them. And look, considering what social media is now with its hellscape of influences and consistent just advertisements and trends being dictated by companies themselves, no. Social media is not one of the most underutilized tools. It is overutilized now. Legislative aide for senator filmed OnlyFans video of himself hooking up in a Senate committee room to flex blame. Yes, I've seen this. Not the actual video, just, screenshots and articles talking about it. This has been a difficult time for me, as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. No, it's because you made love to them on someone's workspace, not in your bed. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace. Oh, sorry, my hypocrisy meter, the readings. Wow, they're off the charts. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. As for the accusations regarding Congressman Max Miller, I have never seen the congressman and had no opportunity or cause to yell or confront him. This CEO lunatic won't read your resume if you were at 2 or more companies in the last 2 years. Really? In the span of few years where a lot of people suddenly lost their jobs? My top criteria: how long they stick it out. If I see 2 or more roles with less than 2 years, I don't even read the resume. If I see 1 role with over 2 years, that's the first thing I ask about. Must be a very good reason. Anytime I ignored that rule, I regretted it. You see, I'm looking for doormats, sheep, people who would just follow what I say because they're afraid of standing up to me. The sad reality is that most people don't have what it takes to work in tech. Up at 4 a.m., post a pic of my 8 sleep in the group chat for sweet engagement. What? You rely on a group chat for your social media endorphins of engagement? Okay. Hit the gym, crush 8 jumping jacks. Wait, no, hang on. I gotta look this up to confirm. No, yep. Dude jumped up 8 times and considers that a feat that no one else could handle if they're working in tech. 35-minute cold plunge. Rip a My First Million episode at 2 times speed. Drink a bottle of Brian Johnson olive oil. Okay, so they enjoy making themselves suffer. Eat 4 bags of athletic greens powder. Feel sick. Power through. Open laptop. Knock out 7 to 8 emoji reactions to threads on Slack. Grab lunch. A second bottle of olive oil. Open Jira. Comment any updates on 3 tickets. Wind down for the day. Okay, now this man knows what he's doing. I'm loving this. This is beautiful. Open Substack and resume writing part 4 of Problems with European Work Ethic, a San Francisco perspective. A banger that got 8 likes on Substack and 2 thumbs up in the group chat. Okay, well done, sir. I've been too charmed by all these posts in this video that I genuinely genuinely thought this person was legitimate, and you know what? I'm sure there are people out there like this. The final boss of the sales grind. One of the most important deals of my career closed on December 25th a few years ago. It was the morning of the 25th, and my prospect sent me an email asking for a quick connect. I figured it must be important if he was willing to do it on Christmas Day, so I jumped on. Months later, I found out that I was selected to win the deal because I was willing to do this call, while my competitor was not. All this to say, this is a relaxing time of the year. Enjoy it with your friends and family and unplug, but always be closing. Cheers, everyone. Hang on, let's go back a bit. Enjoy it with your friends and family and unplug, but also don't do that. Okay. Great advice. Please tell us any other wise words of wisdom you have. Perhaps if we want to make $1 million, we should get a job. Wow. I couldn't even fathom such a thought.